Hello beautiful people, Lingy here. Today's video is going to be another DIY on a pinecone wreath that only costs $7 to make. I know, right? Anywho, I absolutely love this wreath. I loved how it came out, and let's get straight into the video.
Alright beautiful people, so before we even get into it, I went shopping the other day at Michael's and I wanted to price some wreaths. Look at the prices on these wreaths. So DIYing it is not that bad if it costs $7 or less. Now let's get into it. So what you need is a willow wreath, wide ribbon, some LED lights, some berries, I used 2 of these, some Christmas ornaments, a wreath hanger, glue sticks, and these are all products that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. And last but not least, you'll definitely need a glue gun. And oh, of course, pine cones. Now you have the option of purchasing your pine cones. You could buy them from Michael's, or you can go outside and find a pine cone tree. I happen to have a pine cone tree right outside my apartment, so I just picked mine up from the ground. Now, if you happen to use pine cones from outside, you have to prep the pine cones. So what you do is you take the pine cones, lay them in a tray, and you put them in the oven for 30 minutes. This is to get rid of the bugs, if any, and it also dries out all the sap. After that's done, now we can work. So I started off with some strips of felt. This part is optional, but I think the felt quickens the process. I only used the felt on the pine cones that touched the willow wreath. So I took a strip of felt and I glued them to the base of the pine cone that will be touching the willow wreath. I glued the felt onto the pine cone and then I glued the pine cone onto the wreath. I want all my pine cones to be angled in the same direction. So I'm going to continue working on the wreath by gluing the base pine cones in the same direction. And be sure to put some more glue on the top so you can connect the pine cones together. So all pine cones come in different shapes and sizes like us humans do. So it's like a puzzle piece. I started with the biggest ones and then I worked my way out into the medium sized ones, then into the small ones. But I wanted the foundation to be full of the bigger ones. And it's like trial and error. If one doesn't fit or one doesn't look like it fits, then you could try another one and another one. Whichever one works, then that's the one you glue in. At this point, I thought it was a wise idea to start on the inner ring and then work my way out. Now that the inner ring is done, now we can work on the outer rings. For the outside, I don't use felt at all. You'll notice that the pine cones cling together if you put them in between each other. So what I did was I put glue on the pine cones and then I merged them together. And be careful, I never noticed that pine cones are so prickly, but they are. And I continued this until I got it as big as I wanted it. I think the key to this project or making any wreath is keeping it the same width as it is on every side, so it won't look lopsided. After I got it to the thickness that I wanted it to be, now I have like pockets and holes and dips that I need to fill in. So this is where the little pine cones come into play. And again, it's like a puzzle piece, so you're going to try the small ones out and see which one fits the best. So I put it in there, see how it works, and then I take it back out and glue it together. And now I'm at the point where I am pleased with my wreath size. And if you have any pockets where you see the felt or like big chunks of glue, don't worry about that. We'll decorate and cover all that later with like the berries, for example. Alright, so we'll do that a little later. Now it's time for our bow. Alright, so with this gold ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree, I'm going to fold the ribbon like so on both sides, creating a circle. And after you pinch your circle, you're going to realize how wide your bow is going to be. So if you want it wider or longer, add some more ribbon to it. After you have your desired length, go ahead and cut it. And then glue it together. And it should look like this. And now you're going to do the same thing again, but you're going to do it a little bit longer than the last one, which means you'll need about 2 inches more of ribbon. And then you're going to do the same thing that you did to the first one. You're going to cut it and then you're going to glue it together. After both of your ribbons are cut and glued together, you're going to take some glue and you're going to pinch each one together and then glue them together. So it should look like this. Then you're going to take a small piece of ribbon. I want to say this is about 6 or 7 inches long. And then you're going to need 2 long strips of ribbon. These are going to be the tails of the bow. You can measure out a long piece and then cut them in the middle so you'll know how long each one is, and they're the same size. Now you're going to cut the ends in a diagonal. Then you're going to cut the other ribbon that's the same size, and you're going to cut it in the opposite direction. Then after you're done with that, you're going to glue them to the back of the bow. Now with the little piece that you cut out earlier, you're also going to take one side and glue that to the back of the bow as well. And then you're going to take the other side, loop it around, and glue it onto the other side of the back of the bow. This will be your knot. And that's your bow. Not that hard, huh? You can also use that for birthday gift boxes and anything that you need to put a bow on. Now you can take your finished bow and you can glue it onto your wreath however you'd like it to look. Next, I'm taking my berries, I'm pulling them off the stem, and I'm gluing them over the holes, the pockets, or the chunks of glue that I want to hide. I'm making sure that it looks like I put them there on purpose. So make sure you spread out the berries evenly throughout the wreath. And remember not to just glue them down, put them out, spread them out, see how it looks, and then commit, and then glue them on. And I'm doing the same thing with these Christmas ornaments. I got them from the Dollar Tree as well. And I'm doing the same thing. So in the pockets or where I want to cover anything, I'm just going to go ahead and glue them on. And again, these are decorative pieces, so you want to evenly distribute them throughout the wreath. And now for the lights. These are also from the Dollar Tree, the LED lights. They're battery operated. So after you put your batteries in the lights, you're going to go ahead and fish them through the back of the wreath and just lay them out. So I used 2 of these for the entire wreath. And I did not glue it. I just stuck them inside the pockets of the pine cones. And that's it, your festive DIY wreath that also lights up. This wreath I am like super proud of. I love it, and it's also a good gift. If you're going to an ugly sweater party, you can always bring a wreath as a welcoming gift, or just as a Christmas gift, holiday gift, home warming, something. It's just a good project to do. Mine sits right in front of my door and I light it at night, and I'm super excited and proud of this one.
Alright you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. I mean, it came out amazing. Only $7 at the Dollar Tree. Like, what? Anywho, so if you like this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. It's a compilation of 3 videos. So this is the first of 3. So the other videos will also be DIYs and Christmas decor. I will see you guys in the next video. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe if you haven't already. And also follow me on Instagram, Blogspot, Twitter, and Snapchat. It's all Lingywashere, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh. Hello, beautiful people. Link no. My sister always manages to call me as soon as I'm doing my voiceover. You see her? Yeah, she always manages to call me as soon as I'm doing my voiceover. I'll call you right back. Bye. Alright. So I use my phone as my audio recorder, and she calls me and it interrupts my voiceover. So let's get right back into what I was saying. Y'all know I can't see without my glasses.
And if you're watching on the phone, you can press my face to subscribe to my channel. Go ahead, press it.